Morning, everybody. Welcome to week 7. This is the last week of new content for this course. The final week of the session next week is when you'll be doing your final change analysis process. So this week we look at another group of organizational development interventions. So again, interventions are different approaches to creating change, different processes that might be focused at the individual, the team, the group, or the societal level. So this week I'm going to ask you to choose, take a look at these materials. And so these are famous people, and these are famous theories or approaches to change that you should be familiar with, and you may already be familiar with. So take a look at these as you try to answer, as you put together your response for this week. Okay, so the discussion is basically to choose one of the readings that's assigned for this week, or another that you considered that we didn't use in class. So the OD book is huge. So there are a lot of different interventions and ideas for change. So choose something for this week or one that we didn't cover that you might want to use in your final change analysis that struck you as interesting and you want to discuss with others. Summarize your takeaways and identify how you might use this approach in a change situation. So this is you picking one of the readings that you think is interesting and sharing it with others. And then your individual assignment, let's see if this makes sense. So we have worked through several cases this semester, one on Ukraine, one in the general surgery unit. I'm afraid I'm going to forget something. One with football. And then there was one more, I can't remember what it is. So I want you to pick 2 of the intervention strategies from this week's readings or one you chose to talk about in the discussion and see how, or talk about how you might apply that or how the leader in the case study, specific case study, might use that approach to try to move their desired change forward. Right? So it could be 2 different approaches in one case, or it could be 2 approaches in 2 cases. It could be one approach used by 2 different change leaders in the different cases. So this is a new assignment. So let me know if you have any questions about it, if it doesn't make sense. So I'm just looking to see or challenge you to see how you might use the specific change techniques in different settings that you've already looked at. So instead of in your own life, look at the perspective of one of the change agents that we've talked about. So this is the last week of new content, and next week you'll be working on your final change analysis. So I'm going to go ahead and do a video about that in case you want to get started early. Otherwise, let me know if you have any questions. I did post the results and kind of an analysis of the simulation yesterday after I finished grading all your papers. So be sure to take a look at that. Let me know if you have any questions.